It's a beautiful sunny April day with highs expected to be in the upper 70s. The kind of day we don't expect here in the Pacific Northwest until early July. We had been watching the tulip bloom map and the weather forecast, hoping for a window when the tulips were in bloom and the skies were mostly clear. We got more than we had hoped for. They've been growing tulips in the Puget Sound area since the 1890s. George Gibbs, an English immigrant who had been growing them on his farm, wrote to the U.S. Department of Agriculture about the viability of growing them commercially. They sent him 15,000 bulbs, and they also decided to grow their own 10-acre test farm in Billingham. It was so successful that by 1920, the Billingham Tulip Festival began. Multiple bulb freezes and the Depression ended the festival by 1930, and the remaining farmers moved their operations south to the Skagit Valley. Many of the tulip growers showcased their flowers for decades before the official Tulip Festival began in 1984. When we looked this place up, it turns out that the Rosengard Tulip Farms, is the largest tulip farm in the United States. After checking out the tulip fields, we headed for Samish Lookout, one of the trailheads to the Oyster Dome Hike. The road up was pretty rough, kind of narrow with a lot of potholes, but not as bad as we were led to believe. We got here to the Samish Lookout at 11:30, and the parking lot was already packed, and not sure how early you have to get here to get a parking spot, but on a beautiful day like this, probably pretty early. But look at the view. We had done this hike before, back in 2012, but back then we started from the Chuckanut Drive trailhead.
That's lady fern. Yeah. Look, we found some lady fern fronds finally. I'm gonna pick them. Oh, these are beautiful. We'll take these guys. And we can have that for these for lunch, but we'll leave the big one.
We stopped many times along the way, looking for mushrooms and fiddleheads from lady ferns. I'm beginning to have my suspicions that Barrett is more interested in having an excuse to take a break and stare into the woods than to actually find edible plants. This last part seems to be a really long uphill climb, but it's beautiful in here. I think we're close to the end. You made it.
We made it! Look how beautiful this is.
The view from the top of Oyster Dome is incredible. You can see Orcas Island, Lumi Island, Samish Bay, Anacortes, and many of the other San Juan Islands. Off to the right, you can see Vancouver Island and the Olympic Mountains. We're almost back to the car. I don't know how far this hike was, but it was a really beautiful hike. The trail was well maintained, and there were some views of the water along the way that will probably disappear in a week or two when the trees leaf out. From up here at Samish Lookout, you could see almost the whole Skagit Valley, all the farmland. Out the other side are the San Juan Islands. This was a beautiful hike. It turns out more like 7-something miles round trip. We stopped for dinner here at the Fairhaven Poke. It's excellent. We stopped here at Larrabee State Park on our way home. It's just off Chuckanut Drive. Mainly, we're trying to kill a little time so we don't end up in rush hour traffic, but what a beautiful drive and what a beautiful beach. There's college students actually swimming in this 42-degree water.